What a strange thing to say. I'm really enjoying homework.
Suddenly piece yourself back together now. What's your vision?
Hey guys, it's me Tazzy and welcome back to the third episode of A Blog of a VCE Student. Today I'm going to be going through the basically the last 2 weeks since I did the last episode, or episode 2, and talking about what's been going on and that sort of stuff. The first thing I'm going to start with is workload. Now, it's sort of the initial shock of the first 2 weeks was really difficult for me to get used to. However, now I'm sort of starting to get more into it. Getting into like the routine of doing homework and getting work done and essays, getting maths work done, that sort of thing. And I'm actually really enjoying it. What a strange thing to say. I'm really enjoying homework. But the whole process of staying on top of things and staying in line with what I set out to do is really nice. I'm really enjoying that. So the workload is about the same, but because I'm actually gotten used to it, it's a lot better. So like I said, I have 4 weeks. We're 4 weeks in, which means we have like 4 weeks left, which is a bit crazy. Like, this term is really short. Basically, we are sort of we just hit the middle mark. So last week we started doing the week that just went was SAC week, basically. So I had 2 SACs and 2 tests. Now, the difference between SACs and tests: SACs go towards your actual study score for the subject, and tests, basically, they're just used to see how well you're taking in the information and if you're understanding it. So that was the idea behind tests and SACs. So, like I've said, I've had two tests and 2 SACs. So the 2 tests have been on English language, both of them. So one was an extended response test, check how we understand meta language and if we can analyze the text and then pick out meta language features and that sort of stuff. And then the second one was just a meta language test. So we were asked what's a dysphomism, what's a euphemism, find the semantic patterning, and so forth. So that was the idea behind those tests. I think I did pretty badly. I am learning a whole new things. I had no idea meta language was a thing before I started English language. So yeah, the other 2 were, the first one I did, which was on Thursday. What was it? It was PE. So I had my PE SAC, and that was basically on physical activity, inactivity, and sedentary behavior, and the guidelines behind the national plan of activity and sedentary behavior guidelines. I think so. I should know that, considering I'm doing PE, and I did it last year as well, and we focused on that a lot. And it was so yeah, the test was basically on that. Sorry, SAC. And I think I did reasonably well. It wasn't that hard of a SAC, although I'm probably gonna get my my results back and go, oh crap, like most people do when they think they've done really well, and then it turns out they did really badly. The second SAC was my health SAC. This one, I'm not as keen that I did that well. I understood certain areas and were able to connect certain things, but it was a lot more difficult. So the health SAC was on PMS, so physical, mental, and social health, and the determinants, so the social, behavioural, physical, and not policy, that's PE, biological. Wait, did I already say it? Biological, behavioural, social, physical. Yeah, sorry. So outlining those and how they work into people, and people with low socioeconomic status, males compared to females, indigenous, and rural or remote areas. So yeah, I'm not as confident in that one, but we'll see what my marks get back. We actually got a post by one of the teachers. I'll show you. We have a Facebook group for my health class, and she posted this photo in our group. Basically, it was outlining that someone got a perfect score, which is pretty amazing. Full marks, so yay! And it wasn't me. I've never gotten full marks in a test or a SAC, unless you count year 10 trigonometry. 100%. Yeah! Only thing that I can claim to my name. So those are SACs and the workload that's been going through. Like I've already stated in episode 2.5, I went on retreat, year 12 retreat, quick rundown, best camp ever, very emotional, very hard. I personally enjoyed it immensely, and just getting to know everyone was really good. I know everyone a lot better than I did at the start of it, and considering I've spent like 5 years with them, that's saying something. 3 days, in 3 days I learnt more about the people in my house than I have in 5 years. It's kind of bad. But it was very much emotional, and you're living in people's pockets, and the last time we did that was year 7 camp. So, yeah. But that's just a quick run over retreat. We had our second assembly, so the second assembly invested the middle house leaders, so your 7, 8, and 9 leaders, which was, it's an investiture. And they also had, it wasn't massed per se, it was more about investiture awards, so captaincies, they handed out the captaincies for the senior sports teams. That was about it. That's been the last 2 weeks, it's been getting back into the groove and understanding things and that sort of stuff. And it's really like key to understand those things. I'm planning on going through each of my subjects in more detail in like individual episodes on the subjects. But that'll be later down the line as I get to know them more. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick rundown of the last 2 weeks. And I will see you guys in episode 4 or 3.5. Depends on what I end up doing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and this has been Tazzy, and I'm signing out.